What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. And I'm about to do the Raw review for November 14th, 2022. And yeah, the headline for the day was Austin Theory has the last laugh as he leaves Seth freaking Rollins laying. Okay, so yeah, I already made a video about this, but I will speak on this a little bit in this video, in this review, because this was like, I could just kind of see what's going on here, and I can see this being a distraction from what happened last week. I mean, to be honest, I feel like a lot of people have even been distracted from what's been going on with Theory for the past few months, honestly. But we're going to talk about that in a little while. All right, so the first thing was Bobby Lashley and Mustafa Ali called their shots on Seth freaking Rollins. So it started with here we go again, another Seth Rollins promo. He always gets to run his mouth on the mic and have his time, right? It happens all the time. And he wears these crazy outfits and his hair is getting wilder. I mean, what is up with this champion? And then so Bobby comes out and I instantly know it. I'm like, watch nothing happens to Seth. Like, come on, like it's like I said, people be protected. It's like certain things only happen to certain people. Like, why wouldn't Bobby just do something and make them fight or something like that after what happened to him? Nope, that doesn't happen because Mustafa Ali comes out and then Bobby ends up fighting him like and then Seth just ends up leaving after that and it turns into a match. And what's up with that too with WWE? That's starting to happen a whole lot. I notice. Like I notice now, like every show has to start with a promo that leads into a match. Like, do all shows got to start like that? Like, you could start them with just a match or something. But I swear, like damn near every show is that somebody gonna come out, do it. It's gonna be a promo, and then it's gonna lead into a match. Anyways, this match was a waste of time. I thought maybe they'll put Ali over just to say F Bobby and just try to keep it going with Ali. But nope, this was just a waste of time. Bobby just annihilated him. Yeah. So a waste of time. Waste of time. And that was just the end of that. Like, okay. Then you had Mia Yim defeat Tamina in a squash match. This was very predictable too. I didn't like this either because it's like here it go. Now it's all about me and Yim now. Now everything is about her. Oh, let's put her in a quick squash match so we can build her up. Like I said, too predictable. Like ain't no way in the world Tamina was gonna beat Mia Yim. They don't care about Tamina. We ain't even been seeing Tamina in forever. So this was kind of boring because we knew she was gonna win, and it was a squash match. Nothing like like real entertaining. Like that's not entertaining to me when you know exactly like what's finna happen, like straight to the point like that. Um, then it happens all the time now. Chad Gable defeats Matt Riddle. Okay, now this one was a little surprising because yeah, Chad did, but he cheated though. He cheated to get the win. But this is still not a good match to me, and it makes me feel like they ain't got nothing to do with Riddle. All Riddle is doing now is just run around talking about my bongs and slapping his bongos and just getting all people's nerves. Like what happened to Elias, right? I guess he's gone. Still miss Ezekiel. Um, um, okay, this is just nothing. Like, okay, wow, Chad versus Riddle. Like, this ain't nothing. Chad snuck a win by cheating. Okay, nothing really good or special to me. Johnny Gargano set the stakes for the Miz versus Dexter Loomis. Another messed up, boring part. It's the same things constantly happening over and over again. All Johnny Gargano been doing is running around, running his mouth, stalking the Miz, just embarrassing the Miz. And here we go again. Just the same old stuff. The only surprise was the fact that the cameraman was Dexter Loomis. Like that was like the only surprise about it to me. And he came out, trying to get him, and then the Miz took off. So that was actually like a little entertaining to me Cause I guess I'm starting to like the stalker Dexter Loomis, cause he like act like a wrestler, but like a killer, but he's like a wrestler. So in the mid, but Johnny G is just all involved in this, and that's what I don't like either. Like I feel like Johnny G should not even be involved in this. Like why are you involved in this? Why did they have to throw you in? Like dang. Like I said, why are certain superstars we still aren't seeing or never getting used, but we'll waste all this time with Johnny G doing the same old thing that he's been doing, just trying to embarrass the Miz. That's the type of stuff. That's the type of stuff I be trying to talk about right there. So yeah, this segment was messed up. All like besides the Loomis part, and why was he able to set matches too? Like yeah, I set the match too. Like come on, it's just too much for you. Too much. Then you had Dominic Mysterio defeat Shelton Benjamin. Now this all started out of nowhere. Dominic was talking hella smack to Shelton and behind stage. Shelton Priest tried to stand up for him, but Shelton called him out. Again, predictable. Like obviously Dominic was gonna win. Just like last week, Shelton got beat by Theory on some quick stuff, right? Like we know it wasn't gonna be Shelton winning because here we go. They don't care about Shelton. He's never used. He obviously ain't got no real storylines of doing nothing. So let's use him to put somebody over. This is what you see a lot nowadays. Just people being used to put the same people over. And Dominic, yeah, he had to cheat to win, but that's obvious. They always cheat. That's what they always do. So it's all of them versus a Shelton by himself. And the loss was because of the distraction. So nah, boring, not good. Um Right, AJ Styles challenge. I'm looking at the promos now. AJ Styles challenges Finn Balor to a match in Survivor Series. So again, boring. That's boring. So that's all we gonna see is the OC fight Judgment Day for just months on in and months on out. Boring. Come on. Just like with Bianca and them, and now this little War Games match they setting up, just like with them, you still doing the same stuff, just fighting the same old people for the same months in on out and the same people getting over. But we gonna talk more about that. Then you got Mia Yim rejects Damage Control's offer to join their War Games team. Right, they try to get Mia because it's gonna be 5-on-5. They already got Nikki Cross, weirdo self now. Yeah, she's been acting weird. I figured Mia wasn't gonna join them. I figured though she didn't. Then you had Kira Tozawa ruins JBL Baron Corbin's their Texas Hold'em game. So this was actually entertaining to me. As boring as this show was, like this was actually entertaining. Believe it or not, seeing JBL and them play cards and they sitting there drinking and gambling, and then Akira come out of nowhere with barely any money, and then jump in the game and then start whooping them up. That was crazy, crazy. A little stereotypical, but crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like it was funny, but instantly though, as soon as I seen Akira pop up, before I even knew he was gambling or not, I instantly knew it. I was like, "This gonna be a squash match: Akira Tozawa versus Baron Corbin," and that's exactly what it led into. It's so predictable. Come on, we just had the squash match with Mia earlier against Tamina. And remember Tamina, Akira, they always used to run around. Just like with R-Truth. But I heard about R-Truth getting injured. I hope he's all right because I did hear about his injury on NXT a couple of weeks ago. Matter of fact, I seen it actually. Now, I don't know why they put this picture up. They made a mistake with this. Yeah, Austin Theory explains why he cashed in. Yeah, a lot of stuff Theory was saying honestly was true. Like a lot of people do be hating on him and don't be wanting them to like get pushed and this and that. But he still had no reason to cash that in on Seth. But yeah, the picture is wrong. But EO Sky defeats Dana Brooke. Mia Yim joins Bianca Belair's War Games team. So yeah, they had basically another squash match. It was EO versus Dana, and here we go. We know Dana is gonna lose. Like again, just like how Dana just lost the last time, and she lost her 24/7. See, all of that little group, 24/7 title group, has been getting shitted on. I mean, let's be honest about that. Just like Dana Brooke. Okay, now EO beats you up. Like they and they never take the foot off the gas with Damage Control. They always gotta have either Bailey in the match, Dakota in the match, or Io in the match in some way, some form of fashion. You gotta see them in something, and that's what happened. But yeah. And then Mia joined Bianca's crew. So that was the only thing they did with Bianca really too. So no real shine again for Bianca. She ain't had no match though. She ain't had no match, which hasn't happened in a while. But that was it. Like, hey, they're on my team. Like, that was it. That was like it for them. Like, all of them, really. Besides Damage Control. Okay. Tired of seeing them. What? Bianca Belair's team react to Rhea Ripley's announcement. Yeah, so Rhea Ripley ended up joining Bailey's team. So they got they 5 people now. So yep, cause right, they got Nikki and they got Rhea. So yep, that's all 5 of their people. And we're still waiting for Bianca's team. We still don't know who the 5th person gonna be yet. So that's probably be announced next week. Then we had Dolph Ziggler defeat Austin Theory by disqualification. See, I didn't know who the hell won this match at first, but now I see. So Theory lost the damn match. So boom, there y'all go. That just shows you right there that Theory still isn't getting anything. He couldn't even win the match against Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler was giving him go. And I just sat here and explained how everybody else, I just named like 3 other squash matches. Look at all these other people getting squash matches. Come on, even EO Sky getting squash matches, but Austin can't get none. Austin loses because of DQ, and I feel like now they're making Austin act like a buffoon. Like now he's just like a goofy, mad, emotional idiot. Like now he's just an angry Austin, and he's just so angry. Like we ain't seen this before. Like come on, we done seen this gimmick with so many other people, like Becky Lynch, Nikki Cross. I mean, it's like it's kind of like the same thing, you know. But that is a shocker though, just to know. Like, guess what? He didn't even win this match. He still lost by DQ. Couldn't even have him beat Dolph Ziggler. Wow. Yeah, it's really looking like Theory is getting buried, man. Like for real, they already buried the hell out of him and been doing it. But you losing like this, that just shows it don't mean nothing. But they're not really doing nothing with him. Um, Baron Corbin defeats Akira Tozawa in a squash match. See, here we go, another squash match. See, here go another one. Like this Raw sucked, and you know dang well Baron Corbin was gonna win. Oh man. And then the finale. Seth freaking Rollins defeats Finn Balor to retain the United States Championship. So that's what the main event was. So again, more shine on Seth. It's like every week it's a shine on Seth Rollins at the end, right? He ends up having a match against them, and even though he's outnumbered, he still wins because the OC run and back him up. Again, mighty strange other people can't get back up and get help. But Seth, OC runs in and helps Seth out. And then Seth is able to pick up the win because of that. So obvious, and again, obvious. Like there was no thought in my mind that Finn was gonna win this title. Obviously, they're gonna keep it on Seth. Obviously, they've been pushing Seth like John Cena lately. They're gonna keep it on him. And afterwards, Theory showed up and started beating up Seth. Okay, so it ended with Theory beating him up and giving him a beat down. I guess getting his revenge. But at the same time, what does that mean? That don't mean anything. You still don't have the title. You're still not going to win. And then they would show him with the belt holding it up. But again, come on, what? This is going to be a rivalry between him and Seth that Theory is not going to win. Theory is not going to beat Seth. So again, this is a big waste of time. And y'all did them bogus. And trying to act like this was a cover up. Like, trying to act like this was like, our way of making it look like Theory's still in there. No, he not, because he lost his Money in the Bank in the most worst fashion ever. And you made him lose earlier in the day. And okay, you gave him a beat down to Seth. Okay, that don't mean nothing. Seth would be right back next week with his belt still doing what he do. Okay? So that's my review, y'all. That is, I know it's probably some other stuff. This could be probably a lot longer. I could be talking probably for a while about this. But let me go on ahead and get this done. I hope y'all enjoyed this from last night's Raw. And again, this is November 14th, 2022. I'm going to see you guys on the later tip. Peace out, y'all.